The Ram Mandir is now accessible to the public for offering prayers to Ram Lala. Individuals from across the country have flocked to Ayodhya to worship at the Ram Mandir. Now let's take a look at this report filed by my colleague from Ayodhya.
What we'll do for our viewers sitting at home is give them a sense of what it looks like to be in Ayodhya right now and what it looks like to be just 100 to 200 meters away from the temple. Right now we are at the main gate and you can see that the number of people, the line does not stop. You can see the number of people who are chanting Jai Shri Ram. You can see the number of flags that are waving in the air. You can see the security that has also been deployed, the RAF personnel in a line that have been deployed. All of them in fact making sure that there is no untoward incidents, because this is the first day, the first morning after Pran Pratishtha. What we're going to do is walk with the devotees to give our viewers a sense of what it feels like to be here right now and walk along with them as they go for their darshans, because you can see that a lot of security arrangements have been done. In fact, it took us quite some time to get here ourselves, Nikita, because every place in the city, every route that leads up to the temple had been blocked, because look at the number of people, the footfall of the people that is only increasing, and in fact it was even more in the morning, which is why all the vehicular movement had come to an absolute halt. And now of course it has been allowed a little bit, because the number of people who had gone inside and carried out their darshans have also been completed. And what essentially we are showing you is people in fact who have come from all parts of the country, and they are in fact they are trying to go towards the temple, carrying out the darshan. Once again people are being stopped, and that is being done on in a periodic fashion, so that there's not too much of a crowd inside of the temple. And we will in fact we are also walking as we are going with the devotees, and you can see the flags that are hoisted, the chants that echo this entire 1 kilometer walk towards the temple. And people in fact are also returning. There is a level of discipline that is being maintained by the police as well here, and we will try to catch up to them and try to speak to them. They're rushing a little bit, because why not? This is in fact the first darshan that they will be able to do in the temple. Let's try to get in a word from people who are returning actually. They are the ones who are coming back. Let's try to understand how they are looking at the Ram temple, how they are in fact seeing the new Ram temple. आप अभी दर्शन करके आए?
हाँ जी, दर्शन करने ही आए हैं, और 500 साल की जो तपस्या, लोगों की कुर्बानियां, बलिदान इस राम मंदिर के लिए आज वो फलीभूत हो रहा है।
कैसा दिख रहा है मंदिर? अभी कुछ ही घंटों पहले प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई है, किस तरह से आप देख रही हैं? बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं, अब दर्शनार्थी आ पाएंगे, रामलला को देख पाएंगे, दर्शन कर पाएंगे। सालों की जो प्रतीक्षा थी वो
जी, जो मेरे रामलला जी टेंट में विराजमान थे, जब हम आते थे तो टपकता था, आज मेरे राम जी को भवन मिल गया, बहुत भव्य मंदिर मिल गया, तो आज हम बहुत खुश हैं।
दर्शन करने जा रहे हैं कि आप करके आ चुके हैं? अभी जा रहे हैं, ठीक है, चलिए। We're trying to move towards more of the people in fact who are going towards, but because there are people who had been waiting in lines for quite some time, and they were the ones who are in fact who had in fact camped out. They had camped out in these particular spots. They had camped out to make sure that they are the first ones in, and that's who we're trying to get a word from. This is the path that leads towards the temple. You can see the number of people who are also returning. We'll try to get a word from them. We'll try to understand how they saw the मंदिर। दर्शन करके आया?
सीताराम सीताराम, हाँ जी हाँ जी।
कैसे दर्शन हुए?
दर्शन बहुत भव्य है। रामलला को देख के जो मन में शांति पहुंची है ना, ये हम ही जानते हैं। सुबह 4 बजे उठ गए थे हम लोग, और हम लोगों ने 5 बजे स्नान किया। स्नान करके हम लोग दरवाजे पे आ गए थे। आपके कम से कम भी अगर लोग आए होंगे तो 40,000 लोग थे उस दरवाजे पे उस टाइम पे।
40,000?
हाँ, हमें वहाँ से आने में आधे घंटे लगे, फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने वहाँ दरवाजे पर रोक लिया, और रोकने के बाद जो है फिर धीरे धीरे करते करते फिर जब हम एग्जिट पॉइंट, जैसे एंट्री पॉइंट पे पहुँचे, हमें पता लगा फ़ोन मोबाइल ले जाना ही नहीं है। फिर हम दोबारा बाहर आए, फिर हमने लॉकर में जाके जमा कराया, फिर दोबारा लाइन पे करी, उसके दर्शन किया।
Devotees have been lining up for hours to offer prayers Balu Mata temple in Jammu. Despite the long wait in the chilling cold conditions, They are full of energy and don't seem to be complaining or feel any kind of exhaustion. We are joined by my colleague Gursimran, who was in Jammu and who shared this beautiful report with us to show us that what is the scenario at Balu Mata temple. Viewers, take a look.
Right now we are at the Bhavewali Mata temple in Jammu. This is one of the historical temples in Jammu, and here you will see that the devotees have lined up since morning to pay obeisance at the Bhavewali Mata. Important to mention that you will find these flags of Jai Shri Ram on the top of the temple. Also, if Sarjeevan can show you this way, you will find the Jai Shri Ram flags that were hosted here yesterday, and the people, they have come here in the large numbers. We'll try to speak to some people. We'll try to get their view on the same. मुझे बताइए कितनी ज़्यादा खुशी है, कल राम मंदिर का जो है प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई, आज वहाँ पर श्रद्धालु भी जा सकते हैं, आप भी दर्शनों के लिए आए?
बहुत खुशी हुई, बहुत अच्छा हुआ, मोदी जी की वजह से हमें राम मंदिर मिला और हमारा जो सपना था पूरा हुआ। अयोध्या
सपना पूरा हुआ है। आप क्या कहेंगे, कल राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई, आज आम लोग भी दर्शन कर रहे हैं वहाँ?
जय श्री राम सबको जी, सब बहुत ही अच्छा हुआ मोदी जी की वजह से, और सभी जा सकते हैं इसमें।
So the people are really very happy. We'll try to speak to some more people so that we can get that how happy they are. आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, कल राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई है, कितनी ज़्यादा खुशी है?
बहुत खुशी है, बहुत खुशी है।
आप भी जाएंगे?
हम जाएंगे,
सब परिवार जाएंगे?
सारे परिवार जाएंगे हम।
So you can see that the people are really happy, and the people have lined up here to pay obeisance at Bhavewali Mata, which is one of the historical temples in Jammu. And the people since morning, they have come in large numbers to pay obeisance, and now in batches they are being allowed, so that there is no any kind of a problem when it comes to management. But the people are really very happy. Sir, आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, कल राम मंदिर का प्राण प्रतिष्ठा समारोह हुआ, कितनी ज़्यादा खुशी है? भव्य राम मंदिर में अब लोग जा पा रहे हैं?
बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हुई है। रामलला की जो कल प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई है, उससे हम बहुत बेहद खुश हैं। ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि हमारे भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी को अपना घर मिला है, जहाँ उनका जन्म स्थान है। इससे हम बेहद खुश हैं, बहुत खुशी है हमें।
आप भी जाएंगे?
पक्का जाएंगे जी, बहुत मन में वो है कि हम जल्दी जाएं और दर्शन करें।
मैडम, आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, कितनी ज़्यादा खुशी?
बहुत खुशी है सर। मैं कहती हूँ कि राम भगवान जी के जो प्रिंसिपल्स थे, हमें उनको फॉलो करने की ज़रूरत है। वो एग्जाम्पल सेट करते हैं हम सबके लिए, किसी एक समाज के लिए नहीं बल्कि पूरे वर्ल्ड के लिए एक एग्जाम्पल है जो उन्होंने प्रिंसिपल सेट किए हैं।
So beautiful message that we all need to go by the principles of Lord Ram, that he is not restricted to a religion, but the message to the humanity that we all need to follow.
Now, people across India are celebrating the momentous occasion of Pran Pratishtha of Ayodhya Ram Mandir with a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. Devotees from Bengaluru also gathered to celebrate this very significant event. Viewers, let's have a look at this report from Bengaluru's Ganesh Mandir.
We are here in Ganesh Mandir in Gnana Bharati, and just a day after the Prana Pratishtha ceremony, we are also seeing that one of the Ganesh Mandirs is being relocated as well, and therefore rituals are out there in full swing too, because we see this particular idol which is very old, which has been carved from a single stone as well, along with other, along with in fact other idols of gods as well, because this particular idol of Lord Ganesh is being relocated from the old premises of temple to the new premises of the temple. So this is also more of a consecration ceremony for Lord Ganesh over here too, and they have chosen this auspicious occasion because of the fact that the Ram Pratishthapan ceremony happened on the 22nd of January as well. So therefore we are looking at it that Abhishekam will be conducted right now. There is milk, there is turmeric water, there is also water and kumkum water too, along with the akshata which will be put in there on the mouse as well as on the Ganesh as well. So all said and done, it's a massive setup, it's a massive rituals which will be underway as well, and this is going on for the past 24 hours and will also continue for the next 24 hours as well. Not only that, as Bhagat is also focusing on the rooftop as well, this is a newly constructed temple. He's also focusing in fact on all these people who have already gathered over here with the kalashas in their hand, 108 to be very precise, where they are holding this in obeisance to the Lord to go ahead and perform these special special pujas. We're also chanting Hanuman Chalisa as hymns of Lord Ram too. So all of them coming in together are basically going ahead and doing it before the idol of Lord Ganesh will be, will basically be consecrated inside the sanctorum as well, with more and more people coming in huge numbers too. So all of them coming out in huge numbers for the Prana Pratishtha ceremony out there for Lord Ganesh.